I experimented with AI music for the last 30 days to see if I could make any money, and it's working. What I just discovered is about to seriously shake the music industry. You may already be aware, but AI music is highly controversial. Artists like Bad Bunny and Billie Eilish have been publicly speaking out about the threat that AI music presents to their careers. But despite all the fear, I think AI music is here to stay, and it's only going to get better over time. And so, since I love music and I love business, I wanted to see if there was a money-making opportunity here for regular people like us. So I started experimenting with it and developing some business ideas of my own. And what I just discovered is the first real way to make money with AI music. So in this video, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know to get started. I'll share with you how to find a market, how to create AI music, and how much you can expect to make off of it. And the best part of all this is this is platform agnostic, meaning this works on YouTube, Spotify, and even the iPhone App Store. So make sure you stay till the end of this video because I'm going to share with you my results from the last 30 days. But first, let me show you how I got started. The first thing I did was I found a market. This is the most important part, so listen closely. What you don't want to do is just blindly create some music and put it online. That's not going to work. There's 100,000 tracks uploaded to Spotify every single day, and there's 3.7 million YouTube videos uploaded every day. This means you gotta be really thoughtful about how you do this. I spent the majority of my efforts here in this phase trying to figure out how I would stand out in the market. And I think I figured out the secret. I'll share it with you. So here's the trick. The key is to upload content people are already searching for. And to know what people are searching for, I use a market research tool. Now, let me pause this video for a second. Please don't let this part confuse you because I promise it's really simple. It just might not be something you've seen before, so you gotta bear with me for a minute. The market research tool that I use is called Ahrefs. It basically shows you what people are searching for on Google. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, why are we looking at a tool that looks at Google? Well, Google is a search engine, and YouTube, Spotify, Bing, and the iPhone App Store are also search engines. I found that it can be extremely effective to use Google as a proxy for all search engines. Hopefully that makes sense to you, but just know that this strategy works. Now let me show you step by step how I use it. In Ahrefs, type star music. This will filter down all results where star is a variable combined with music. Here's the results. You can see around Christmas time, people search Christmas music, which obviously that makes sense. And more consistently throughout the year, people are searching for classical music, calming music, and a bunch of others. I use this tool to find a couple music genres. For this experiment, I tested out gaming music and baby sleep music. And in order to know what type of music to upload, I searched YouTube for examples. I literally just clicked a couple videos to get some inspiration. After listening to a few YouTube videos, it was clear to me that gaming music is really just intense EDM or dubstep music. You want to make sure not to overcomplicate this part. It's easy to get carried away and just start having fun creating random styles of music, but that's actually how you mess this whole thing up. So here's the key. You want to create exactly the type of music that people want to hear. If you do this correctly, people will listen to your track because you essentially have product market fit right off the bat. So let that sink in for a minute, and let's now get into the fun part. Let's get into how to create AI music. But before I show you, you need to know, I'm not a lawyer, so if you have any questions about what's legal and what's not, ask an attorney because I have no idea. I'm just strictly here to show you an interesting experiment for educational purposes. Okay, so listen close. There's two companies that are dominating AI music in the market right now, Udio and Suno. Both are free to use. I like Suno more than Udio because I think it sounds more professional and the tracks it creates are more unique. So what I did was I went to Suno and created an account. I turned on instrumental mode and then entered the prompt EDM dubstep gaming music. Then I clicked create. Here's what the first track sounds like. Here's what the second track sounds like. You can click extend to make the tracks longer. Sometimes Suno makes the tracks too short, so I use the extend feature to make them longer. I tried to make the tracks over 2 minutes, and then I compiled an album of about 20 tracks that sounded like they fit the vibe. And once that was finished, I was ready to create some album artwork. Just like before, we're going to look for some inspiration. Looking at the current albums on Spotify, they all have a war vibe or an anime vibe to them. This is really important to know. We'll need to draw inspiration from this in our artwork. So let me show you how you can do this. Let's go to ChatGPT. I typed, create a photo of video game war cover. Here's what it gave me. This looks good to me. Now I'll download it. Next, let's go to Canva. I created a square canvas. Then drag in the image and create an artist name and album title. For mine, I named it Main Boss Showdown. It kind of just felt like it fit the vibe. Then I exported to PNG and made it bigger than 1500 by 1500 pixels. Great, now all the creative is finished. Let me show you how you go about uploading this. For this example, I'm going to upload on Emu Bands. You can use any distributor that you want. There's about 15 big ones in the market, and it's honestly just up to you. There's DistroKid, Emu Bands, YourVid, to name a few. For this, like I said, I'm using Emu Bands. First, what I did was I created an account, and then I clicked Upload a Bundle. Then I just followed the steps to release the album. It's pretty simple and really self-explanatory. I didn't do any promotion in the interim. I just literally uploaded it and waited for it to come out. Now let me show you my results from the last 30 days. So for my experiment, I uploaded a gaming music album and a baby sleep music album. I didn't promote them at all. The idea is that the market research that you do in the beginning of this video is so good that you don't need to promote the album because there's a natural interest in the market around it. Now let me show you the results that I got from the last 30 days. The albums have been live for 1 month and they got just under 35,000 plays on Spotify. You can see that on day 1, the albums got 1 stream per day, which was kind of discouraging, but have since ramped up to almost 3,400 streams a day. So now if we go and use the Spotify royalties calculator, we can see that based on that many streams, I've made a little over $83 in royalties. Imagine doing this same experiment over and over again. I got lucky and got a hit right away, but that's really just beginner's luck. In the grand scheme of things, it will likely take me another 5 or 10 albums to get a second hit. So just plan for it to take a couple hours of work to make enough albums to effectively play the odds in order to get a hit. I want to show you one more thing. Let's get back to the dashboard. In the example I showed you in this video, I used Emu Bands to upload the album, but this dashboard I'm showing you right now is from the distributor Too Lost. It's another distributor just like Emu Bands. The reason I use so many different distributors is that unfortunately, I've been scammed by distributors in the past. I'm sure you've heard of artists getting scammed in the music industry before, and I've personally been the victim of it. So I basically try to hedge my bets and exposure by using multiple distributors. I do this so that if one of them tries to scam me out of my money, I've already preemptively diversified my exposure. I'm not saying this to scare you, but just kind of presenting the reality of the situation. This is something that you should be aware of. So anyways, I hope this video was helpful and good luck out there. I'll see you next time.